going on? It's MassiveJoes RAW review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome! RAW review for the viewers at home today on the all-new high-stim pre-workout supplement from my brother Mike Rashid and his brother and I, and Rob did it. It is, of course, Omega Supreme War Juice in the house. Let's get straight into it, show you guys exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's going to do. That nutritional information panel ain't going to get it done. We're about to go balls deep in this Omega Supreme War Juice. Luckily, got ourselves a big ass nutritional information panel for the viewers at home. Starting from the top, got yourself serving size 6.9, close to 7, approximately 1 scoop, 7 gram scoop. Got yourself about 30 of them 7 gram 1 scoop bitches in one of these War Juice bitches. In terms of what the 7 grams is made up of, starting from the top, get through our electrolytes real quick. We do have to mention them, but they're not really in a big enough dose to really have any effect in the supplement. But you got sodium 118 milligrams, chloride 182 milligrams, and a bit of magnesium 80 milligrams, which actually comes from the type of creatine used in this pre-workout, the magnesium creatine chelate. We'll get to that in a second. Moving right along, you've got carnosine beta-alanine, the best beta-alanine we have seen thus far, in the 2 gram dose. So that's underdose. We know that 3.2 grams of carnosine beta-alanine is generally classed as the clinical dose. So 2 grams is I wouldn't say significantly underdosed, but not quite the 3.2. Moving right along, you got the Magna Power Magnesium Creatine Chelate. That's the creatine of choice for this here Omega Supreme War Juice in the 1 gram dose. That's an okay dose for that version of creatine. We'd usually like to see that in around the 2 gram dose. So let's say it's about halfway to where it needs to be. Moving right along, you've then got L-taurine in a full 1 gram. That's a clinical dose of L-taurine. L-taurine going to help with nitric oxide production, going to help with muscular endurance, and going to combine with the stimulants we're about to go through, man, to get you all that physical stimulation. Moving right along, you got 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. That's going to hit you like a damn freight train, obviously in there for physical stimulation. Then theobromine, you got 100 milligrams. Theobromine is the cacao extract, acts as a stimulant and a vasodilator for them sick pumps, stupid pumps, as Mike Rashid says. Moving right along, you've then got Infinite Energy Dicaffeine Malate. So that's the dicaffeine malate co-crystal, 68.5 milligrams in total. And I can tell you guys that Infinite Energy yields 75% caffeine. So that 68.5 milligram of Infinite Energy is going to yield 50 milligrams of caffeine. So per scoop, you're talking about a total of 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous and 50 milligrams of caffeine from the Infinite Energy. So 350 total milligrams of caffeine per scoop. Moving right along, if that wasn't enough stimulants for you viewers at home, you've then got N-methyltyramine hydrochloride, aka NMT, in there for once again a stimulant, and also helps with mental focus. So you can focus on getting them gains in the gym, man. Moving right along, swap hands up in this bitch. We're going balls deep in this nutritional information panel, viewers at home. Moving right along, you've then got hordenine hydrochloride, aka NN-dimethyltyramine, aka NN-NMT. In a 50 milligram dose, once again another stimulant. Obviously it's a metabolite of NMT. And then finally you got yourself some hygienamine hydrochloride in a 20 milligram dose. Acts as a stimulant for the nervous system and a relaxant for the respiratory system. Gonna stimulate your mind and your body and then relax your respiratory system, man. Help with a little bit of vasodilation. Got yourself some artificial colors, artificial flavors. And that's what's in it. So it's a high stim pre-workout supplement, man. No surprises there. You guys would know. You guys that follow Mike and Mike Rashid and Big Rob. Rob did it, man. Know that this is their take on a high stimulant pre-workout. So no real surprises when you break down that nutritional information panel and we spend half the damn time talking about stimulants. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in one flavor, comes in Great drink. Pretty good flavor to start off with. I would assume that we're going to see it in more flavors in the not too distant future, but at the time of recording of this here raw review, it's just the one flavor, the grape drink. So let me bust open this Team MassiveJoes communal tub of war juice that we've all been having a crack at, man. You can see the thing's damn near empty, so we've been using the out of this recently. So this, when we talk about the effects in this raw review, you guys are going to get some nice insights to that. So I got my communal tub of Omega Supreme war juice, man. Gonna take one scoop of that bitch, throw it in my my infamous double wall glass over here. So that's one scoop. Let me just round that off. So one scoop, 6.9 or approximately 7 gram scoop. Gonna throw that bitch in this bitch and let it rain, let it rain. Few flicks of the wrist. Gonna show you guys how it mixes and refresh my memory on how it tastes, man. All right, so check it. So you can see it's pretty well mixed. As it does stop rotating, we are gonna get some sinkers. That being said, you can flick your wrist a couple of times, man. It's a 7 gram scoop. It's not a lot of actives in there, so you can pretty much make a damn shot of it. So I would go so far as to say blender bowl is not required. For this here Omega Supreme war juice, let me refresh my memory on how this grape drink tastes, man. Yeah, it's good. I'm not going to drink too much because you guys know there's a shitload of stimulants in there. I don't need any more right now. The flavor is on point, no doubt about it. It tastes like, and Australian viewers at home would appreciate this, it tastes like Hubba Bubba grape. International viewers would have no f***ing idea what I just said. Hubba Bubba in Australia is a very popular bubble gum, Hubba Bubba. And it tastes like grape flavored Hubba Bubba. It's actually like liquid grape Hubba Bubba. So the flavor is on point, man. It's actually really nice to drink. I would like to see a BCAA come out in that kind of grape drink flavor because that is just delish. In terms of the effects, because that's what you're taking shit for. You know on paper that it's a stupid high stim pre-workout supplement, man, with some underdosed active ingredients in there that we've already been through. And in terms of the effects, I can tell you guys, before I jumped in the room to shoot this raw review, we did have a round table discussion, MJHQ, because I myself have used this product 3 times. Big Swole Bait's used it 3 times. Big Naive Wash has used it 3 times. And MassiveJoes warehouse manager, Josh Blake, has also used it 3 times. So we all sat down and compared our experiences with war juice. And there's a couple of things that we all agreed on. We all agreed that the energy is off the chain. No doubt about it. And not really too surprising, the 300 milligrams of the caffeine anhydrous, 15 to 20 minutes after you take this war juice, hits you like a damn freight train, man. And you just feel like getting into the gym and ripping the damn gym apart. Then what happens, and I talk from experience, and viewers at home who are aware that watch raw reviews know that for me, 300 milligrams is about the limit for me. Anything over 300, when you start getting to 350, 400 milligrams of caffeine in one dose, for me, it has the opposite effect, starts to make me feel very sleepy. That being said, I did go to the full 1 scoop, obviously yielding the 300 milligrams of anhydrous, and then the extra 50 milligrams in the form of the Infinite Energy, the dicaffeine malate, because I was told by my good friends Mike, Rashid and Rob did it, that it is a different effect to having just 350 milligrams at one point in time. And that's exactly what all of us who have used this war juice experience. The 300 milligrams hits you like a freight train, and then the extra 50 that comes from the Infinite Energy, which is effectively buffered caffeine, doesn't kick in until, man, probably like 45 minutes to an hour later. You almost get like a second wind of energy, a second stream of energy come through. That's exactly what all of us experience. So the initial rush of energy is like I said, hits you like a freight train, and then you get this second rush of energy about halfway through your workout, which is obviously the Infinite Energy kicking in. The other things that we really, all of us agreed with is that the mental focus with this here, raw juice, is definitely also on point. And the mental focus combined with that physical stimulation, the physical stimulants in there really is for those workouts when you just want to go to the gym and rip the fucking gym apart. That is really what war juice, and the name kind of suggested itself. When you want to go to the gym and go to war, that's really where the war juice comes into its own. The other thing we really agreed with, and it kind of emphasizes what I just said in terms of how you feel with physical stimulation, is it doesn't feel like over 300 milligrams of caffeine. It feels like you get 300 milligrams of caffeine and then you get something else about halfway through your workout that just pushes you through the rest of your workout. On the negative side, and we did also all agree on this, when you're taking it by itself, the pumps are not good. The pumps, I wouldn't say they're non-existent, but the pumps are nothing compared to other pre-workout supplements that have ingredients like citrulline or citrulline malate or agmatine or arginine or different forms of arginine like nitrosogene or hydromax glycerol, anything like that. Those kind of pump ingredients that we are expecting as pre-workout users to see in complete pre-workout supplements. Obviously they're not in war juice. We've been through the nutritional information panel and the effects mimic that being that you don't get sick pumps off this here war juice. And then finally, the other thing that we all agreed on, and this is quite a good note to finish off this raw review on, is even though it's a very high stimulant pre-workout with the caffeine, the buffered caffeine, the NMT, the hordenine, the hyginamine, all of those stimulants blended in. The good thing about the war juice, and this could also have to do with the buffered caffeine in there, is that you don't experience a crash after your workout, which is fantastic, especially for a lot of feedback we get, even from stim junkies who like their real high stim pre-workout supplements. Nobody likes to crash. In fact, I would go so far as to say most stim junkies would probably give up their stupid high stim pre-workouts because of the crash. No one likes to crash. Unfortunately for Mike and Big Rob, high stim pre-workout supplement, zero crash. And that's pretty much all I've got to say, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes RAW Review and everything else going on our YouTube channel. And guys, that is MassiveJoes RAW Review on the all-new Omega Supreme War Juice in the house. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay, man.